What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and on this video it is going to be a trade recap on today's trade. Yo boy finally caught a dub. Still down in the month though. Took two trades today. Did make some profit, but still down on the month basically. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this trade recap. Have nothing to say honestly. We have two more trading days. Hopefully they both be green. But yeah, honestly, this month has really not been it. Um, that's all I gotta say, bro. I'm down on the month. It is what it is. I can't really say anything about it. You know. Um, I just gotta say that I did learn from my mistakes. I did do some back testing. I set some new rules for myself as well. But yeah. Let's go ahead and get started on the trade recap. So on ES, right? On ES, I didn't really see anything on ES here. What I did wanted to see was Asia Sessions Low get taken out, and then from Asia Sessions Low, I wanted to see a reaction of it, right? So I wanted it to see ES or NQ, one of those two pairs, basically take out Asia Sessions Low, right? Grab the liquidity, and then give me a good reaction to the upside, right? Which I did not get. Yes, on all time, or not all time, but yes, currently we are on a bearish trend right here on the higher time frames. But if we go down to the 15-minute and the 5-minute, yes, we are still bearish. But what I wanted to see was a good reaction to the downside from when it took out Asia Sessions low, which did not happen, but it took out these lows right here, which it did give a good reaction once it took out these lows. But then that's not what I wanted to see, so that's why I did not take the setup, right? So obviously, I missed out on this. If it did take out Asia Sessions low and it gave me the 13 EMA breakout like it did here, then I would have entered this trade, but it did not do what I wanted to do, so I did not take the trade. Okay, and Q, same thing, didn't take out Asia Sessions low. Um, Gave a 13 EMA breakout, but I just didn't do what I wanted it to do. Now gold. Okay, gold is, I got a love and hate relationship with gold, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, gold is low key the only. If I would have to choose any pair to trade for the rest of my career of trading, it would be gold. Literally, bro. Gold is such a good pair, but sometimes whenever it's ass, it's ass. Whenever it's good, it's good, right? Um. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this pair. Right, so this was at 740, right? We had a good push to the upside, creating breakout structure right here. Right, we created a breakout structure to the upside. We took out London Sessions high, right? We created a demand zone right here with a gap in between, which looks very good, right? So I decided to enter this trade, even though there was, I think, 15 minutes left to the open. Yeah, this candle 8:15. So I was genuinely mad, bro. Mad because I entered off of this candle break, right? So I didn't enter off of this one. I entered off of this one, this brand new candle, because this candle didn't, the 810 candle did not surpass the 805 candle. So I waited for the new candle at 815 to surpass it, and it surpassed it at first. If we go to the 1 minute, right here, it did surpass it, and then we immediately dumped, right? So it surpassed it, entered off of this trade. My take profit was going to be above New York Sessions recent high. I ended up losing around $76 on this trade, because I got stopped out and ended up losing the trade, which is super super unfortunate, bro. And it honestly, I wasn't mad. It was more like I was disappointed, bro. I was more disappointed on this trade, just because everything looks so good, bro. Like if we go to the higher time frames, we have breakout structure on the higher time frames, taking out all these highs, right? We go to the 1 hour. Let's look at this more clear, right? We took out New York's on Thursday high, which yesterday's high. We have a good breakout structure. We have a good breakout structure over here to the upside, this looks honestly very good on the higher time frames, right? To go for buys. Obviously, we scale down to the 15 minute. Yes, the 15 EM or the 15 minute also looked bullish, right? On the 5 minute, we looked bullish. EMAs are perfect. You know, if you would have taken this for a 13 EMA breakout, you would have still ended up losing. You know, which is it sucks, right? So I was like, okay. Next candle that it brought, it gave me this candle. I was like, bro, like, what are we doing? Like, it was like, bro, it was like if they were targeting me, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. But, I was like, okay, you know what? It's fine. This is what I want to see if I'm going to re-enter this trade, right? So I wanted to see it tap right here between the 13 EMA and the 50, which was right there. Boom, I entered the trade like this. Let me click buy. You know what? Because I actually entered like this. Stop loss was down here, and my take profit was all the way right there. How much is this? Yeah, $157. Yeah, and it gave me this candle. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I thought we were gonna consolidate, because once I looked at the 15 minute, look, we were looked like we were just consolidating through here, right? Like, look at this area. We were just consolidating, but I was like, you know what? It's either SL or TP. So if I would have ended up losing this trade, I would have ended up losing like around $150 on the day. Um, and then boom, all of a sudden I just got a big ass Diddy candle, bro. I was like, what the hell? And this was at 8:40, and I was like, okay, you know what? This looks very good. And take profit got hit. I could have ran this up for almost, if I would have entered off of two contracts and I ran it up for a 104, your boy would have been up on the month. But did not do that. I just wanted to take out, New York's recent high and go on with my day. Um, only made like $80 today. Um, you know, profit is profit, but at the end of the day, bro, this month has just not been it. So I'm gonna be waiting for it till Monday, and then I'll be waiting for it Tuesday, and then I'll be, hopefully see what the rest of the week gives me. But yeah, that's basically the trade that I took today. It was a good trade. I really like the trade. Um, you know, EMAs were good. Break of structure, higher time frames were good. Bullish. 5 minute was bullish. Followed everything that I needed to do, and I executed the trade. And there we go. We got rewarded. But yeah, boys, that's gonna be it for today's trade recap. I'll see you guys on the next one on Monday. Oh, and also I did not make a trade recap on Thursday's trade because I ended up break even. Did not ended up taking any setups that day. I just got broke even, so I did not record that setup. But I did ended up break even, and then today we just made like around 70-$80. But yeah, and that's gonna be it for this trade recap. I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure to join the Discord as well. Link in the bio. Everything's gonna be in the bio. Go make sure to check that out. See you guys on the next one. Peace.